Good afternoon, everyone. Angry Poncho here, and we are back playing Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. In this episode, we are going to continue to explore the Shadowlands, and if all goes well, we should finish up our tasks down here. What are these remains? Oh, another Viper Wrath. That's just the same sort of bait that you'd use for the Ritual Beast. You'll find a few of them laying around, just mostly because... What's that laying there? That's another Viper Wrath. Alright, leave those alone. Don't really have much left to do with those. Now, if you remember Rarger, the Wookiee, told us about his companions who were slain by Mandalorians. He explained how to find the Mandalorians and how to lure them out. He said there were two places where we would need to go. You can find the Mandalorian swoop over here. Shows signs of recent use, and it's missing its signal device. One of the Mandalorians has taken it away to collect data. Alright, you can't really do much around here. There's no Wookiee corpses, so that isn't one of the areas that you can lure them out. But I believe that one of the areas is just right around here. Yeah, here we are. You can clearly see the slain Wookiees. Now what you want to do is just unequip everything you've got. Make sure you remember who had what. For us it's pretty easy. Once you put all three of them away... Oh wow, we have enough force points to use heal twice. That's great. That greatly increases our usefulness as a main character. And you basically just run around in the area where the Wookiees are. Sometimes you sort of just walk away from the area and then walk back, and you'll trigger this cutscene. Wow. Beam me up, Scotty. Alright, and once they appear, of course you don't have to fight them empty-handed. You can immediately go back in, put your weapons back on your hands, re-equip them essentially, and get right to it. You don't have to really mess around with anything. But I think I'm going to try to take out one of the groups with just force powers if I can. We'll have to see how that goes. But basically, you'll just get a nice little dual circle going. Bastila will take on one, and Jolie's dead. What? How did that happen? He didn't even get off any force powers. Well, maybe that's why he died. He didn't have time to use any of his advantages. Because essentially, he's a weak character in terms of his HP and his durability with a lightsaber, but his real strength comes from his ability to use the Force, to protect himself and his allies, and to essentially immobilize his foes. So the fact that he died with all of his Force points remaining means that he didn't have the chance to get off any of his good Force powers. And that's why he essentially didn't have a chance. We got Mandalorian Datapad 2 there. Ooh, Mandalorian Assault Rifle. That's cool. Okay, there should be one more Mandalorian corpse around here. See if I can't. There we go. Sometimes it's hard to isolate them, and there's Datapad 1 right there as well. Now there's one other place further south. You watch the map up there if you want to know where we are, because honestly it's the only way you're going to be able to keep track. See that guy down there? Yeah, he's important. We'll be getting to that very shortly. But I think there's another area with some more Wookiees around here somewhere. Huh. I'm not seeing it. Let's go ahead and do this bit down here. And if we can find those Wookiees on the way back, that'll work. Get some frag mines. We just use our heal power. Bam. Set them off. Doesn't really matter. Plasma mine. Oh wow. We put that there. And there's the star map. See if we can activate it. It's sealed and can't be opened. What? What is this guy? There's a computer here.
Life forms detected. Determining parameters. Initiating neural recognition.
Yes, there's the thing. Obstinate machine. I've no doubt it holds what you seek. Good luck getting it operational.
Primary neural recognition complete. Preliminary match found.
Match found? What the... It always muttered something about rejected patterns for me.
Begin socialized interface. Awaiting instruction. Greetings. This terminal has not been accessed for quite some time.
What? Who put this here?
Error. Subject displays unfamiliarity to environment. Behavioral reconfiguration will be needed before access. I am sorry. I did not mean to confuse you. I will answer questions to the best of my programming limitations.
What kind of hologram is that? Like, what species are you supposed to be? That's weird. It's some weird fisheye thing. What do you mean by behavioral configuration, anyway?
I have been programmed with a very limited field of knowledge, and I must restrict access to only those that fit my allowed pattern.
Do I fit the pattern?
I can't say. I will try to bring forward the behavior that you need to proceed, as outlined by my programming.
Alright. Tell me more about what's going on here.
I utilize a retro-adapted holocron interface. Clarify your questions, and I will attempt to access original system memory.
Okay, who built this?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. This utility was built to monitor planet-wide agricultural reformation. It has since malfunctioned. It can be theorized that the supergrowth of Kashyk's forests is a direct result.
Well, that is surprising. I doubt any Wookiee would support such a claim. The forest is millennia old.
Malfunction occurred 241 years after last builder communication.
Builders?
Last builder communication, 29,642 years before current Republic standard.
Wait. If this place was built 30,000 years ago, it's older than everything.
Error. Information regarding the builders of this installation has been corrupted. No evidence of such a civilization exists in the galactic record.
Really though, but 30,000 years, there's no way a planet can evolve that quickly.
Error. Records corrupted. It can be theorized that bioseeding allowed the ecology to remain balanced. It could be expected that the same energy feeding the trees of Kashyk also accelerated the evolution of various species. No further information is available. There is too much corrupted data.
Huh. Alright, let's go back to what we were talking about earlier.
Accessing. I will...
What's the function of this little installation?
Error. Corruption. Extrapolating. It has since...
No, you already told us this.
That is
Whoops.
Malfunction.
Sorry, saying the same thing again. Let's get back to my questions from before. Alright, that's the original function. What's it doing now?
The current purpose of this installation is defense.
What?
Error. That information is not available.
What? Sorry, that information's not available. Can't let you do that, Hal. Dude, I just botched that line so badly. Oh my god. That was... No. Don't... No, there's no redeeming yourself now.
Answer will be given within the limits of my programming limitations.
Alright, can you tell me... Can you just open the map, please?
Accessing. Yes, I have found a star map in original system memory. Access is restricted.
Oh boy. Wait. Original system memory? That means the map is like 30,000 years old.
Error. Data regarding author of the star map is corrupted.
Alright, how do I get into it?
Your request requires additional security access. You must be made to match the parameters I have been supplied.
Alright, how am I supposed to match them if I don't know what they are?
There are measures available. Personality profiling will verify the basic structure of your conscious mind. With that, I will determine whether you are ready to receive the star map, or can be made ready.
Okay. What are you even talking about? Well,
Information unavailable. If you have further questions, ask them now. Access will terminate with success or failure of evaluation.
Alright, that's about it. Let's go ahead and start. Essentially what you're supposed to get from that beginning part is that just as Tatooine wasn't always a desert, Kashyk wasn't always a forest.
Evaluation commencing. Result will be compared against the pattern in memory. Just act like you should. You travel with a Wookiee and have encountered complications. Hypothetical. You and this Zalbar are captured and separated. If you both remain silent, 1 year in prison for each of you. However, call Zalbar a traitor, and he will serve 5 years, while you serve none. He is offered the same deal. But if you both accuse the other, you both serve 2 years. What do you do? What do you trust him to do?
Huh. Wait, how do you know about him?
I hear what happens on Kashyk, and a good deal beyond. Answer the question I have posed.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so wait a minute. Can I ask Bastila for help?
This test is not for your companions. You will answer and demonstrate that you match the pattern in memory.
That's okay. I don't think she'd be very useful anyway. So basically what you're going to look at... How did you know Zalbar's name? Okay, that's a dumb question. Essentially it's the prisoner's paradox. It's where if you accuse the other person, you'll get less jail time. But if you don't accuse... essentially it's about whether or not you trust your companion. Because if you trust them, then you would trust him not to accuse you, and if neither one of you accuses the other, you only get 1 year each. But if you accuse him, you can get off with nothing. You see? But you see, the thing is, if he accuses you back, you both get 2 years, which is more. And the worst case is when you trust him and he betrays you, and you get 5 years and he gets none. So basically, this is just how you're gonna... This is essentially a moral choice for your character. Do you trust him or not? And basically, you and Zalbar can serve your year together.
Are you sure? If you turn, you risk 2 years, or none at all. If you reply on loyalty, you risk 1 year, or 5. Your loyalty is dangerous. Your companion could take the opportunity to benefit by turning on you. Zalbar's family is mired in treachery. What loyalty do they know? Your answer is...
He's got a life debt. Come on, man. The choice is mine.
You cannot refuse. Evaluation must continue. You must match the pattern in memory. Your memory.
My
I
memory?
must demand honest acceptance of the proper behavior. That is a condition of my programming.
Wait, who are you comparing me to?
That information is not available to you. It is the pattern that I have been given as a baseline for security access.
I reject you. No, we'll continue with the evaluation. We can learn from this.
The previous incorrect response will be discounted. Future incorrect responses will result in rejection. Hypothetical. You are at war, deciphering an intercepted code. You learn 2 things about your enemy. A single spot in their defense will be at its weakest in 10 days, and they will attack one of your cities in 5 days. What do you do with this information? What is the most efficient course of action?
Well, we can evacuate the people from the city. I mean, we don't want to just leave them there. Let's see. Subtly reinforce the city while preparing to attack. I do nothing for the city. This is distasteful. I'm going to kill you. No, okay. So you have 3 choices. You can take the people out of the city and not do anything about the attack. You can prepare your forces to attack and do nothing about the city. Or you can subtly reinforce the city while also preparing to attack, which is the best answer in my opinion.
This is no decision. I ask again. Do you save your people or abandon them for the sake of the war? Attempting both will merely dilute your efforts. Would you trade 1 victory for 2 failures?
Well, how do you know that I can't reinforce the city enough to save them anyway and still win that battle? I mean, come on. Alright, well, I can't just leave those people to die. I don't know. This is sort of a tactical decision as well as a moral one. It's sort of like dropping the H-bomb, essentially. The people who dropped the H-bomb would have prepared the forces to attack without doing anything to protect the city. But I think most people would choose to save those people's lives because they wouldn't want to have on their conscience the fact that they let an entire city of people die just to just to attempt to capitalize on a weak spot in the defense. Besides, it's only 2 meters wide. Come on.
And in so doing, alert the enemy to their broken codes. They would know that their weakness was exposed. They would reinforce, and the war would go on. You save thousands at the expense of victory. You do not match the pattern in memory. Subject has failed to demonstrate the required behavior.
What, because I'm a good guy?
Access denied. This system will purge the subject as false. Defense mode initiated.
Oh, screw you, dude. Okay, so we have some defense droids. You're gonna want to go at this any way that you really like, essentially. I'm gonna use an ion grenade. Light side points gain. That's what we need. Alright, now, Bastila, I believe, has a stun droid power, so we're gonna go after that. Let's see what we can't do here. Wait a minute. Offensive powers are here. Let's see. Wait a minute, where's my droid dealio? I could have sworn that she had that power. Maybe it's Jolie who has it. Use disable droid, and then use it again on him. Alright, Bastila, you're gonna just use... Hello. Let's get our targets right. Let's have her use heal, and then use throw her lightsaber. And we'll just let them run from there. We'll switch back to our main. We'll get right into the battle. So it seems that... Oh wow, somebody's using Force Whirlwind too. It seems that Jolie's destroy droid, her disable droid power, has managed to remove their shields, which is going to make this a bit easier. Oh, wait a minute. I was wondering why his health wasn't going down. My target was on the other enemy while we were actually going after that droid. Okay, well this isn't so bad, actually. 3 of you with lightsabers and force powers, there's basically no way you can lose this sort of fight. See if we can't heal. There we go. Nice work. 600 experience for each. Good stuff. Alright. Let's take apart this computer so we can get the damn map already.
Neural scan complete. Analyzing. Well, it would appear initial assumptions about you were incorrect. Secondary scans during battle have revealed much. Under duress, your emotions were easier to read. Programming now instructs that I give you what
Oh,
you
I
seek.
see. Got you running scared now. You saw how I beat up on those droids and you're afraid I'm gonna fry your circuits, huh, little boy? Anyway. Do as I say or you'll regret it. What did the scan reveal?
That information is not available. Soon you will recognize the proper course to follow. The star map is yours. This unit has now completed its primary duty and has finished with the subject. Executing final action. Activation of star map commencing. Parameters reset. Stasis initiated. And communication.
Huh. I guess he's not going to say much else to us, is he? And we get the star map. That is 3 of 5. We've got Dantooine, Tatooine, and Kashyyyk. Good stuff. Wouldn't you know it?
Well, well, a star map. An ancient artifact of dark side power. Can't say I'm surprised. I always knew there was something funny down here. I wonder if the star map has had an effect on the evolution of the creatures here in the Shadowlands. It might explain why it's so dangerous.
Jolie, the map's closing.
An interesting theory, but I suppose we don't have time to test it now, do we? Now that we've got what you came for, we should be heading back up to the treetops.
Alright, well, I guess we got credit for the star map without actually having to access it. You don't have to actually click on it, I don't think. Alright, so where were those that other... Oh, here's the other Wookiees. No. Wait a minute. We did this area already. We already got the Mandalorians from this area. Let's head back up where the speeders were and see if we can find anything else there. So I want to take care of this on the way out of the Shadowlands, if at all possible. There aren't any Wookiees around here, are there? We got the data pad now, don't we? Let's see. Do nothing. Alright, I still can't do anything with those. What do these data pads tell us? Scroll down, the letter M. There really are better ways to organize an inventory. That's one of the weak spots in this game. A request in the Mandalorian language. A stump disabled my stabilizers on my swoop. Okay. The hunt is no challenge. How will attacking... Huh. Alright, that's basically just explaining that they're attacking unarmed opponents, etc., etc. And they're not normally that sneaky, honestly. Normally they favor a straightforward battle. I mean, you've seen the way Kandris acts. He's representative of most Mandalorians. The fact that these are using stealth fields is actually something that they're not proud of, or happy about, so... What can you do? Now, I know there's 2 places. Why can't I find the other one? Look on my map. Maybe I'm just running in circles and I'm totally missing where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I think it's farther back up north, actually, on the way in. Or, on the way out, I guess. It's the same path now. Let's see if we can't just work our way back. There aren't any Wookiees over there, are there? It's very clear, once you find it, that there's a bunch of dead Wookiees laying around. Oh, here it is. We just walked into it right here. On the way back. That's what I thought. Alright, good. So we'll put away our swords. It's so much easier to unequip than it is to equip these things. Let's go ahead and heal. 28. He does more than the main character does. We only get... Well, I can't even see if I'm not looking at the right people.
What can I do?
Whatever. Alright, let's wander about. There we go. That was pretty easy to trigger that time around. Wow, 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 wow. Beam me up, Scotty. Bring the Mandalorians in. Alright, gotta get our swords out again. It's a little bit... Whoops, what am I doing? That trigger is going off again. Okay, stop it. No, no, no. I'm not even close to that trigger. There's no way I'm pushing it. It's going off on its own. No way, I don't have the yellow one. I use the purple one, right? Yeah. Bastila uses the yellow one, and Jolie has a green one. So I'm not sure if theirs are even augmented at all. I think they might just be normal lightsabers, but still. Alright, let's get on it. I'm actually going to go after the same one that Jolie's going after to help him from getting killed this time around. It'll also give him time to get off more of his force powers. Where's the third one? He's just standing over there. What is that guy doing? Look at that Mandalorian on the left side of the screen. For the longest time, he was just standing there until Bastila knocked him on his ass. I don't know what force power that was. Push, I guess? Not sure. Remains. Alright, get to search them. Datapad 2, we already have that one. Let's see. Swoop bike signal device. That's what we want. And then here, assault rifle. Okay, good. Now we want to head back to. Excuse me. We want to head back to where the swoops are, and then we were gonna use that signal device to draw some more of them in. I believe. I think we can just use any of these bikes. Just look and see. Still warm to the touch. The signal device is still on it. Okay, no, this one is the one that's missing one. There we go. Replace the signal device and activate it. Oh, hello, you got red armor.
Interrupted our hunt, interloper. The inhabitants of this world could do little against us, but you appear to be a threat. Our training here will continue without your interference.
Oh, come on, I already killed 6 of your guys. How many more you got standing around here? And you didn't even wait until we were unarmed this time. You're done. Items lost. Oh, that's the signal device. Mandalorian Commander. Oh, wow. Joey was using his Force Lightning. Wow, he did 54 damage, or was that us? I think that might have been one of our massive criticals, actually, but still. 54 damage in one lightsaber swing is a pretty good critical attack. I don't really talk much about the numbers in this game, because essentially... oh, Bastila just died. That stinks. How did he even kill her while he was in the Force Whirlwind? She must have had a poison on her or something. Anyway... Like I say, I don't talk about the numbers much in this game because, well, 1, they're not interesting, and 2, they're different for every... Oh, Mandalorian helmet, that's neat. Mandalorian battle armor. That's really cool. I wonder how good that stuff is. And also, the numbers will also be different for pretty much anybody who plays through, just depending on how you do it. So it's sort of like in FF10, like Final Fantasy X, you'll say, well, when you get to the Calm Lands, you should be doing about this much damage with Titus, blah blah blah. And you can kind of gauge your progress, but honestly... I can't say, well, by the time you get to Kashyyyk, you should be able to do this much damage on the Wookiees, or on the Mandalorians, or whatever, because this might be your first planet, that might be your 4th, so I can't tell you what level you're going to be, or how much damage you should be doing. So I can't really help you much there. You return. Have you found them? Did you kill them all? They were animals in armor, with no honor among them. Yeah, I got them. Yes, I see the trophy helmet from the one that gave orders. Their bodies will not last long in the Shadowlands. I'm glad. The taint of them, their cowardice. The Force will consume it all. I hope this gives my hunting brethren peace. I hope it does too. Wait. You have helped in avenging my fellows. I must acknowledge that even though you are an outsider and are not to be truly trusted, you have acted as a fellow Wookiee would have. Here, take this. It is a symbol of my hunting clan. You deserve them. You served them, so you deserve it. When you look at it, remember that we reward respect, even from outsiders. Oh, thanks. That's pretty cool. Let's take our level up now. Skills, level 14. Good stuff. Put one of those in Persuade, and... I guess I keep putting them in Treat Injury, but honestly, that's the best place they could be. Improved Force Jump and Night Sense have been granted to us. That's wonderful. Improved Force Jump. Let's go ahead and see. We receive a +2 to critical to hit, to the 2-hit stat, and to damage on the first strike. Nice. We didn't get that on the previous one. The previous one just allowed us to leap into battle. This one actually gives us a damage bonus with our first attack. Did I ever read this to you guys? This is the Force Sensitive perk. Trait, feat, whatever. And it's basically for your main character. It just says that you get your 40 force points that you start out with as a Jedi, and it says that you're pretty awesome. Alrighty then, so we can go for the 3rd implant level now if we want, which is what I'm actually going to do, I think, because we've already mastered 2 of them fighting, our armor, and our toughness. So the only other useful perk we could get would be to pick up some Jedi defense, or to pick up our lightsaber specialization, which is going to be really great. But these 2 are just kind of fun because you can just stand around and not actually like if you have people with mastered the Jedi defense in your party, you can just run up to people with blasters and don't even turn on combat mode. Just stand there, and when they shoot at you, you'll deflect their blaster bolts back and take them out, just like the stormtroopers in Episode 5. You know, it's hilarious. Anyway, we'll get that last implant level, and that will be what we want. Powers. We already have Cure. Throwing your lightsaber is pretty nice actually to have. We've already got Dominate Mind, and so I think I'm actually going to go. We've got the healing, we've got our persuasion, and we've got shock. So throwing a lightsaber is actually a universal power, so that's not a bad one to have. Alrighty then. Good stuff. Let's move on. So let's see, how much does our main heal? I can't see it if anybody's hurt. 24, okay.
What can I do?
Bastila does 27, and Jolie does 28. So that kind of gives you a gauge of our relative strength in terms of our force powers. Alright, I don't think that a whole lot else happens on the way up through here. Oh, wait a minute. Well, we actually have to go past Jolie's house, don't we? Yeah, we gotta walk back. But, our next event, I think, that's gonna occur is gonna be when we get back to the basket. So I think I'll start the next video there. So, thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time on Let's Play Star Wars: The Knights of the Old Republic.